चिन्मात्रतां हृदि ददत्करुणाद्रदृष्ट्या राजन्तमात्मनि सदा निजबोधरूपे कौपीनमात्रवसनं चचिदम्बरस्थम् आनन्दमात्मरमणं शरणं प्रपद्ये।
ॐ नमः परमर्षिभ्यो नमः परमर्षिभ्यः। हरिः ॐ। उपासकानां यदुपासनीयम् उपात्तवासं वटशाखिमूले तद्धामदाक्षिण्यजुषा स्वमूर्त्यां जागर्तु चित्ते मम बोधरूपम् करुणापूर्णसुधाब्धे कबलिदघनविश्वरूप किरणावल्या अरुणाचलपरमात्मन् अरुणो भवचित्तकञ्जसुविकासाय त्वयि अरुणाचल सर्वं भूत्वा स्थित्वा प्रलीनम् एतच्चित्रम् हृद्यहमित्यात्मतया नृत्यसि भोः ते वदन्ति हृदयं नाम अहमिति कुत आयातीत्यन्विष्यान्तः प्रविष्टयात्यमलधियाम् अवगम्य स्वं रूपं शाम्यत्यरुणाचलत्वयि नदीवाब्धौ त्यक्त्वा विषयं बाह्यं रुद्धप्राणेन रुद्धमनसान्तस्त्वां ध्यायन् पश्यति योगी दीधितिम् अरुणाचलत्वयि महीयं ते त्वय्यर्पितमनसा त्वां पश्यन् सर्वं तवाकृतितयां सततं भजते अनन्यप्रीत्या स जयत्यरुणाचलत्वयि सुखे मग्नः। अन्तर्यस्य बहिर्विधूततिमिरं ज्योतिर्मयं शाश्वतं स्थानं प्राप्य विराजते विनमताम् अज्ञानम् उन्मूलयन् पश्यन् विश्वमपीदमुल्लसति यो विश्वस्य पारे परः तस्मै श्रीरमणाय लोकगुरवे शोकस्य हन्त्रे नमः। हृदयकुहरमध्ये केवलं ब्रह्ममात्रं ह्यहमहमिति साक्षादात्मरूपेण भाति हृदि विषमनसा स्वं चिन्वता मज्जता वा पवनचलनरोधादात्मनिष्ठो भवत्वम्। Yesterday we saw the 28th verse. aṟivuṇmai niṭṭaṇāṃ āṇma-vittāvān. The knowledge of the self is referred to here as aṟivu. To know it is one thing, and to have niṭṭa in it is actually that is the fruition. You know it, you abide in it. Tad buddhayaha tadatmanaha तन्निष्ठाः तत्परायणाः गच्छन्ति अपुनरावृत्तिं ज्ञाननिर्धूतकल्मषाः. Krishna says in Gita, jnana-nirdhuta kalmashaha. By the power of jnanam, all the flaws, impurities, which are due to ignorance, are all blown out. Nirdhuta, avadhuta. Such a person is called avadhuta. Otherwise, people think avadhuta means a person who moves about like a madman without any dress. Tiruvannamalai, sometimes a madman becomes a siddha because nobody can find out. People have this very strange idea that the siddha will be always like a madman. It is, in a way, it is like madness, because when madness is out of control, you cannot say, see, somebody starts spiritual life young. Their family people will say, no, not this now. You can start only after 60, after retirement. Somebody told like that. Then I asked him, suppose a person becomes mad, can you tell him you can become mad only after retirement? Because it is out of control, it sweeps you. No, this is not right time to become mad. Your children should grow, they should get job. After you get grandchildren, then you can become mad. No, becomes mad means over. Like that is jnana. As for the madman, this world is nonsense. He don't care about anything. Like that is a Jivan Mukta. That is why Bhagavan calls himself as mad. Bhagavan says, Paitiyam, O Arunachala, you made me mad. And Paitiyam Arundu, he says, Arunachala, you are the medicine for madness. Who is Arunachala? This Jnanam is Arunachala. Atma is Arunachala. You are medicine for madness. The spiritual madness. So, who is āṇma-vittu, the knower of the self? See, he should be able to satarati anyānapi tārayati. As the Shastra says, he crosses, he crossed, he has already crossed. And without any expectation, any desire, he is ready to help the deserving ones. Not all. No jnani can make everybody cross. Only those who are ripe enough to follow him. Someone who is being taken away in a thunderous roaring river. He says, rescue me, he is ready. So you can just give a hand, but if you are very weak, he will pull you inside the river. So you should be able to pull him out. So sanyānapi tārayati. Okay, so here Bhagavan says the knowledge of the self is absorbed in his very being. Nothing else is there with him. Other than this Atma-jnana, nothing else is available with him. That is parayanatva. As Gita says, tat parayanaha. Parayana means he has burnt his boats. After crossing the river, if you burn the boat, you cannot go back. Like that, he has burnt his boats. He has taken total refuge in it. Nothing else is available with. Arave unnai sherந்த அடியார் மற்று ஒன்றும் அறியாதார். திருவாச்சகம். உன்னையே கதி நினச்சிண்டு உன்னையே இதன் சர்வஸ்வம் நினச்சிண்டு சரணாகதி பண்ணினவனுக்கு வேறு எதுவுமே தெரியாது. ஸோ த நாலேஜ் ஆஃப் த செல்ஃப் அண்ட் கம்ப்ளீட் you can say ignorance of the non-self. Avidya. Upanishad says in a Jivan Mukta, both Vidya and Avidya will be there. Avidya of the Atma and Avidya of everything else. So that nothing is registered. Avidya means what? As far as he is concerned, that does not exist. So that kind of fullness is what the nishtha means. That was what we saw in Bhagavan, where Bhagavan says, "Enak idudha theriyuvoi. I know only this, nothing else." āṛivu uṇmai niṭṭaṇāṃ āṇma-vittu. He is established in the true knowledge of the self. aṟival pulaṉceṭṭṛān ārdān ṇaṛivaṅgi avaṉ. He is the fire of knowledge. The knowledge is a fire which can burn ignorance, which can burn all that weakens you, makes you weak. It is the fire of jnanam which can, it is like as Swami Vivekananda says, it is like a corrosive substance. You put it on the way, it goes on burning. Whatever it comes in touch with, it burns. Nanyascha esha svabhavaha yat svasambandhinaha abhavam bodhayati. The word no in Sanskrit is na. And with that na, whatever you touch, it will cease to exist. Na bhumihi, na toyam, na tejo, na vayuhu, na kham, nendriyam, va na tesham samuhaha. Anaikantikatvat sushuptyeka siddhaha. Tadeko vasishta shivah kevaloham. Na. All are denied, all are removed. So the jnanam is like fire, and he is carrying the thunderbolt of jnanam in his hand. He removes the limitation of time from our life. We are caught in time. Day, night, years, yuga, everything is time. For a Jivan Mukta, there is no time. Timelessly abiding in that. cāviṇaimāy vīraṉeṇac. He has erased death. So this is the shloka that we saw, 28th. Now 29th verse. தத்துவம் கண்டவர்க்கு தாமே வளரும் ஒளி புத்தி வலுவும் வசந்தம் போந்ததுமே இத்தரையில் தாரு அழகாதி சகல குணங்களும் சேர விளங்கல் எனத் தேர் பலம் புத்திஷ்ச தேஜஸ்ச திருஷ்டதத்வஸ்ய வர்த்ததே சவசந்தஸ்ய விருக்ஷஸ்ய சௌந்தர்யாத்யா குணா இவ. Balam buddhischa tejascha. When you have this knowledge of the self, the intellect just dances like a siddhi. Because so much of brilliance comes there in the Vijñānamaya kosha. Regarding subtle things. Perhaps gross things it might not grasp, but the subtle things. Even to look at one's own mind needs lot of subtlety, introspective power, antarmukhata. One disciple wanted to meditate. Guru said, I don't know, only very intelligent people can meditate. He said, Swami, you don't know, you have not even passed school. Have finished my doctoral thesis I have submitted. So much I have used my intellect. So it should be possible for me. He said, meditate like this. Guru gave him instruction. Okay. After some days, the disciple came. He started observing his mind. He said, my Lord, so many days I have been observing my mind. All nonsense are there inside it. Now I feel I am a real fool. Then the master said, now you are intelligent. Because you are now feeling that you are a fool. That is the beginning of intelligence. So, tattvam kandavark. When the person sees the tattvam. What is tattvam? Bhagavan says in Aksharamanamali, tattvam means I am. What is the song? Tāne tāne tattvam idanai tāne kāṭṭuvai arunachala. The tān, that I am, is the tattvam. It is the truth. It is the central principle. When you turned inward and your focus is on tattvam, Yōga Vāsiṣṭham says, that is samadhi. Tattvatma bodha evaiha sarvāṣāttrina pāvakaha. Prokta samadhi shabdena natu tūṣnīm avasthitihi. Don't think samadhi means simply sitting quiet. No. It means absolute clarity about the self. Tattva atma bodha. Awareness of tattva. Atma bodha. One's real nature. Once you become aware of it, it is like a fire which burns all the jungle inside you, grass inside you. Trina means grass. All grass of desires inside you, it burns. And that knowledge of the self is samadhi. When you see such a thing, in a person, we start imagining why he is like this. Perhaps he has chanted Rama Rama because of that. Then you go and see somebody else chanting Rama Rama, this is not present there. Then you think he is done Hatha Yoga. That is why he has attained. So you also stand upside down. Nothing works. Then you think, why? Oh, he has taken sannyasa. Because of that, I will do that. The secret is nothing but this clear knowledge of one's own real nature. In Bhagavan, there is no other secret. Bhagavan was very clear. In fact, he made it very open. In him, there was no other yoga abhyasa, no upasana, other upasana, nothing. Directly he went to that tattvam. Tāne tāne tattvam. That tān, that I am. Be still and know that I am God. Hold on to the I am and be still. Focus on the I am and be still. That is samadhi. And the more and more the intellect takes a dip in that inner stillness, nishalata. Shankaracharya says that is true Ganga Snana. You need not go all the way to Prayagraj for Kumbh Mela. Manah kumbhe samba tavanghari pallavayugam samstapya samvid phalam. This mind is the kumbha, the pot. Inside that, the mind which is still is Ganga, and when the intellect takes a dip there, mano nivartif paramopashanti. You withdraw the mind from the world and keep it still in the heart, sa tīrthavarya. That is the most worshipful, adorable tirtha. Sa tīrthavarya manikarnika cha jnana pravaha vimaladi ganga sa kashikaham nijabodha rupa. And this I am, this is Kashi. This aham, this Shuddha Chaitanya is Kashi. And the still mind is Ganga. And when the intellect takes a dip there, Tāne Valarum Oli. Bhagavan says, the light of wisdom, sparkle of intelligence, it shines forth in him. See, there is a story, very well known story, you might have heard. One boy goes to a guru. It is there in Chandogya Upanishad. And naturally, when a disciple goes to a guru, he should be initiated. In the tradition, first he will be initiated by his father, then the boy will be sent to the master. That is the method. Upanayana samskara. So this boy, he had no father. No mention about his father. His mother told him, your father died very young. So I do not even know about his gotra or sutra or anything. You just go and tell this to your master. So this boy's mother, Jabala, her name is Jabala, and this boy was not also named. So this boy tells his mother, I want to go to Guru. The mother is not putting him in the school. So this boy says, I want to go to Guru. Amba Brahmacharyam bhavati vasami kim gotroham asmi. I want to do brahmacharya. What is my gotra? That is the identity card you have to show to master. Then mother says, Jabala nama hamasmi. And what is my name? You are Satyakama. Satyakama means one who desires the truth. One who is longing for the truth. This much you go and tell the master. Thus, this Satyakama goes to the Guru, and the Guru asks, what is your gotra? And the child says, Madaram aprucham, I asked my mother, and she told this, that her name is Jabala, I am Jabala, Jabala's son, and my name is Satyakamoham Asmi. The Guru says, such very few people dare to directly look at truth. And a person who dares to directly look at truth is a Brahmana. And you are a Brahmana. Nat tādrisham brahmanasyasi asti vittam yateikata samata satyata cha. Satyam, one who is holding to truth, he is a Brahmana. Saying this, the boy, he saw that very ripe. It was very ripe. So, sometimes very dull students, if you mix them with other students also will become dull. The dullness is very powerful. Very mature students, you mix with dull students, they also will become dull. If you mix very brilliant children with mediocre students, the brilliant one will become mediocre. That what to do? Coming down is very easy. So the Guru saw that the boy is very ripe. He said, see, so many cows are there. About 400 cows are there. Chatusshata. Now you do one thing. You take all these cows and go and look after them inside the forest. Stay with the cows. Actually, they do it. In Gujarat, in the Gir forest, they take all the cows inside. And only 1 or 2 will be there. Thousands of cows will be there. They will have dogs, and the bull is the real guardian. It will look after. The lions are so many. So they will take them inside the forest like that. So this boy took all the cows, and the Guru said, you can come back when this 400 becomes 1000. That is, they deliver calves. After that, they become 1000, then you can come back. Okay, he went. Yet, just obeying the master, nothing else. He went with all the cows and lived with the cows, because his heart was already aflame with inquisitiveness, longing for satyam, truth. So he was inside the forest. He has already seen the master. So living inside forest with the cows, so many months, perhaps years passed. One day, the story goes like this. One cow came to him and told, first it called him by name, Satyakama. He looked at who is calling the cow. Cow is talking. That shows he has become one with them. Because so many years, nobody else to talk, living with the cows, he has started understanding yet pashavo vayanti. As the Veda says, even the animals talk that language, that the true language. So, the cow said, we have become 1000. Now we will return. Then the boy started moving. One by one. One day one cow came and said, my dear child, I will give you Brahma Vidya, the knowledge of Brahman. Saying this, it taught something. Then he was again walking. So much distance, he has moved away from the ashram into the forest. So next day he was coming, he was sitting under, near fire. Night they will light fire and sit near it. So he was sitting near the fire. Suddenly the fire left. And the fire taught him Brahma Vidya. Then one day he saw some water birds. Madgu. It is called Madgu. It taught him the knowledge of Brahman. Then another day he was looking at the cranes that were moving in the sky. One of them came and taught him Brahman. And a bull, like that it was happening, no human beings. He was getting this knowledge from here, there, everywhere. And at last the boy arrived with all the cows to Padacchēdam, to the ashram. Master came out and he asked, oh my dear child, you shine like an over of Brahman. Brahmavidiva bhasi. You shine like an over, Brahmavit. Who gave you this knowledge? Then the child said, oh Lord, I did not get it from any human beings. I got it from like this, from various corners, various places. See, this is possible. Bhagavan got it like that. Where did he get? He said, Arunachala gave me. Looking at Arunachala taught him self-inquiry. Thirumbi aham tanai dinamahak kankar. It's all Upanishad. And after that, with great bhakti, the child tells his master, Shrutam hi bhagavadrishebhyaha. I have heard from great beings like you, O Bhagavan, that one has to get this knowledge directly from the Guru. So you should teach me. Then the same knowledge the Guru teaches him. Whatever is being taught, just to give confirmation. After that, he also had a disciple, Upakosala. He understood that trick, that technique, that what we call that method of transmitting the knowledge to right beings. So many come, but very few are in that state. So many students came and learned from him, went away. One student, he was neither allowing him to go back nor giving him teaching. So one day his wife, she said, this child is staying in Padashala for so many years. You neither teach him well, nor do you give him permission to go. He behaved deaf. He did not even listen. Instead, he went away for a long travel. And he told this student, Upakosala, look after my fire. Because they have 3 fires. Agnihotra Agni. So you look after the 3 fires. So the boy was doing it with great devotion. After some time, Satyakama returned, the same question. He looked at the boy and asked, who gave you the knowledge of Brahman? From where did you get this teaching? Because you shine like a knower, like a illumined soul. Then that Upakosala says, very beautiful, that words that he uses. There will not be a really formed sentence and all in the Upanishad. That boy says, my master, as you told me to look after the fire, with great devotion I was worshipping the fire. You see that fire now leaping like this? Every day I was pouring ghee into it, putting twigs, samit into it. One day this fire was not like this. This was the answer. Understood? What he says is, the commentator says, fire became a devata. But that is not there in the Upanishad. The boy says, one day, every day the fire was like fire. One day the flame looked very different. And then what? It gave me 3 mantra, Upadesha. Prano Brahma, Kam Brahma, Kham Brahma. It gave me 3, it initiated me into the realm of prana, space and joy, happiness. It said, prana is Brahman, space is Brahman, happiness or joy or pleasure or peace or whatever you may say, it is Brahman. Now meditate on that. More elaboration should not be done. Prana is Brahma, Akasha is Brahma, and Sukham is Brahma. And the Shruti says, Prana is Akasha, Akasha is Sukham. Whenever you have happiness, there is space inside you. Whenever there is abundance of prana, there is happiness inside you. So this secret was given to that boy and he got illumined. So when Tattvam Kandavarkku Thame Valarum Oli, when the person has seen the Tattvam, by merely looking at him, you will see he is an illumined soul. That is how people recognized Bhagavan. Not by knowing this Upanishad or Vedanta or his teaching. That all are received by those who can understand. But even ignorant people, illiterate people saw the Oli, the luminosity, that Brahma Teja. Vasantam pondadume. It is like Vasantam. Vasantam means spring season. Actually, everywhere there will be flowers, there will be happiness. A yogi is like that. Shankaracharya says, a yogi, a jnani is like that. Wherever he goes like Vasantavat lokahitam charantah. Tirnaha swayam Bhima Bhavarnavam, this terrible ocean of suffering they have crossed. Ahetuna, without any cause, without seeking any benefit. Anyana pitarayantaha, they make others also cross. And they are like spring season. Wherever they go, there is happiness, there is joy, there is peace. Like that they move about in this world. Like Vasanta Kala. Vasantam Pontadume Iddarayil. In this world, trees bloom, beauty, growth and all such excellences, they all appear in a tree during the Vasanta Kala. So like that, Savasantasya Vrikshasya Saundaryadya Gunaiva. When Vasanta Kala is there, a tree, you have to see a tree in Vasanta Kala. Nitya Harita. Otherwise, some forests, they all, what will they call? They will drop all the leaves. No. For that in English there is... No. I am not talking about that. Certain forests are like that. They will become dry. And certain forests in Sanskrit we say aparene. Yes. That is Nitya Harita Vanam. And certain forests, what do they say that? Huh? I am not able to hear. Acidious. I don't know. So that is, they become dry. Nothing is there. Leaves are on this. So, but in the spring season, Vasanta, generally May month we have the Vasanta Utsava. During the Vasanta there is celebration, Utsava. So, Sagala Gunangalum Shera Vilangum, all good things will happen. In fact, the mind of a jnani is like a cloud, a very heavy cloud. And this cloud will shower dharma. Usually the rain cloud will shower water. This cloud will shower dharma. And Patanjali calls it as Dharma Megha Samadhi. The Samadhi of Dharma Megha. Dharma, Megha means cloud. Dharma Megha means cloud of Dharma. And he is ever in the Dharma Megha Samadhi. And that rain cloud pours forth Dharma. Effortlessly, Dharma happen around him. He has to just be there, that's all. His presence is enough. He need not do anything. By his mere presence, Dharma will happen around him. So, balam buddhischa tejascha drishtatattvasya vardhate. That balam is the balam, strength of jnana. Buddhi is that wisdom by which that oneness is known. Teja is the radiance, energy. Drishtatattvasya vardhate. One who has seen the tattvam, for him it goes on increasing. Savasantasya vrikshasya, like a vriksha, like a tree, which is in Vasanta Kala, saundaryadya gunaiva, like beauty, etc. So, next song. ஷெய்மை உளம் சென்று கதை கேட்பார் போல் வாதனைகள் தேய்மனம் செய்தும் செய்யாதே அவைகள் தோய் மனம் செய்து இன்று ஏனும் செய்ததே இங்கு அசைவு அற்றும் கனவில் குன்றேறி வீழ்வார் குழி. அகர்த்ரு குர்வதப்யேதத் சேதஹ பிரதனு வாசனம் தூரம் கதமனா ஜந்து கதாஸ்ரம் ஸ்ரவணே யதா. Like the one whose mind has wandered away while listening to a story told. A mind whose vasanas have been totally destroyed is inactive, though it seems to act. It's a very little bit confusing. But the thing is, when your mind is not here, you are here very much. By sitting in this Vyasapeedam for so many years, we very well know. You cannot deceive me. You can very attentive, but I can see what you are listening or not. So that we can very, very clearly see. So you will be looking here, but not here. Sitting here, it's like 360-degree vision. Some devotees, what they will do when they come to long duration of satsang, they will find a good pillar to hide. So that you will not. Okay. So, even though listening, your mind is somewhere, you are not able to listen. Like that, vadanaigal teimanam, when the mind is free of vasanas, even though it is there, it is not there. Even though the person's mind appears. In another example that Bhagavan gives is, Jnani also has a mind, but that mind is like the moon seen in daytime. Sometimes you will see the moon, but no use. Because the sun is shining forth, so the moon is very, very vague. Like that, even though the mind is there, the heart shines behind it in all splendor. The self shines, the intelligence is the very nature of the self. So the mind is not of much use. So in such a state, even though he has a mind, he do not have a mind. That is the meaning of this shloka. Avaigal toy manam sheidu indru enum sheitade. But a mind soaked in vasanas is active even while doing nothing. When the mind is full of vasanas, you can sit like this in meditation. But mind is wandering. Even though not doing, the person is very much doing. Ingu asaivatrum kanavil kundreri veelvar kuli. The person goes up to hilltop and from there falls to a deep pit. Where? In dream. Not really. In dream you have many events happening, but actually not real. Like that, you sit and with closed eyes, so many things, sometimes in dream, so much problems happen. No control there. Like you have one video player where you put the video and see. Like that, if you can see the dream, it's okay. But there somebody is playing some video, all confusion, and you have to, without freedom, you have to see that dream. Kundreri vīraṇeṇac kuli. All our spiritual sadhana problems are like this. Sometimes, I have reached very high. That is in dream. And another time you say, I have fallen. It is also dream. For the knower, your going up high is also dream and coming down is also dream. Once it is there in Bhagavan's talks, but one of Bhagavan's devotees, they said, sometimes this eccentricity will be there in seekers. So one person came and sat before Bhagavan, and his imagination was running riot. So he said, I am Brahman. As if I am some big person like that. I am Brahman. And I have expanded like the space, sky. And so much power has come over me, so much strength has come over me. Bhagavan, you also join with me. Both of you, we can break the ignorance of this world. Like that he was screaming, and I don't remember who told this. The beauty is, Bhagavan was sitting like this and looking at entertainment, not at all making a single move. Kāla-kālaṉ. That is the usual sense. Kāla-kālaṉ, with his hand in his chin, sitting like this just till he all finished. Not a single word, not anything, just. And after everything was over, Bhagavan said, "Idellam vendappa." He said, all these are not necessary. I will do this, I will do that. If that I does not arise, we will be happy. Idellam vendappa. So this is all imagination, So much imagination. Spiritually, sometimes we become introverted and that world becomes too real. People will have so many visions and they will come and tell us, you came in my dream and told. How do I know? Sometimes Muruga used to say, Inniki kaathaladane sonnal Muruga. He will tell me, today morning you told in Ishavasya Upanishad. I said, today morning where was Ishavasya Upanishad? No, I was listening in the record. That he will quote. There was no talk today morning. So, like that, whatever comes in our mind, we take it so real. Kanavil kundreri vīraṇeṇac kuli. Says like a person climbing to the top of the hill and falling to a deep pit in dream. About whom? It is all about vasanas. Because the vasanas create worlds. All the lokas, all the good world, bad world, good experience, bad experience, it is all in the mind only. thinking that this is. Sometimes even our worldly problems are like this, only imagination. No, they are very real. You don't know. So much problems are there. Yes, so what? Sometimes the real problem, as we said yesterday, is hunger, thirst, not able to sleep, or sleep is coming. These things we cannot do anything. But imaginary problems. No, Swami, I have so much debt. Yes, that is his problem. There's one auto driver in our place, not very poor and always happy. And one day I asked him, see, Ramakrishna, his name is Ramakrishna, see, you have taken money from so many people. And how are you able to laugh and be peaceful like this? He said, Swami, they will come and ask. I will tell them, if I am destined to give you back, money will come to me. Otherwise, no money. Even recently I saw him and asked, how is your Rina Yoga? I asked him, yoga of taking loans. So he said, Swami, still more people are there in our town, unknown people. From all of them I will take and live. Take money and live. Take money and live. If I have, because I do not have money, I have 2 children, I have to look after them, what to do? And driving this auto, I am not able to make so much money. So they give. So some people, they know this art of staying happy without affectation. So this, whatever we mentally we create world and unnecessarily suffer, not able to progress spiritually, not able to progress. How do you know what is progress? That also we have no idea. Sharda Devi said, one boy said, I took initiation from you, Divine Mother. I am not able to progress spiritually. And Holy Mother said, do you know what it is, progress? A child sometimes half asleep, mother will feed him. In morning, after waking up, the child will say, yesterday you didn't give me dinner. Like that, you are already having it. You do not know. That is one way of looking at it. So, all these small problems like fallen, this, that, everything is in imagination only. In Kanavil Kundreri Virvan Kuri. Your vasanas, your desires, your ignorance is making you feel like that. When actually that is taken care of. When ignorance is removed, vasanas will not be there. Akurvadapi karteva cheta praghana vasanam nispandangam api swapne shvabrapata sthita viva. Yato mamatma bhavasittumeva tato navachim mama kinchidasti yathata veshtam kurmam tatheva tvam atmanatham ramanam bhaja.